This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shah came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, Hear ye the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made the hedge for the... Yeah, come. I'll get back to that verse. To see pretty much what's majority of Jake doing, and they call themselves prophets. They ain't prophesying, man. They ain't, being taught, see, they ain't being taught uprightly, and they're just winging it, man. Prophesying out of their own hearts, prophesying, out of their own will, their own spirits, and they have seen nothing. How about Shemiah Shai and sent these dudes, man? The Spirit of the Lord has not moved you to, to be saying shit like, that the MOTB is sin. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man. That's not the spirit of the Lord. And these guys call them. You mean like what, bro? And these guys are what, in their 20s, man. And not only just Wi-Fi, but you got IUIC, man, and many other camps that's going off, man. And it's like they all got the same motive, man. They all saying the same shit. The MOTB is sin. Something's fishy, man. And something looks funny. But how come they all saying the same thing? But we're the only ones actually calling out for what it is, what the MOTB actually is, man. And man, if you can't see what the MOTB is, how clear as day it is, how perfectly right everything correlates with it in today's society, in today's economy, as getting ready to bring forth, man. If you can't fucking see that, man, it's only two things. Yahweh Shemiah Shah has blinded you, or you're lying to the people, man. There's no other way, man. And people aren't stupid that stupid, man. Unless the Lord has made you a fucking vegetable to not see that, man. Like, come on, man. There's no excuse. Bro, you're lying to the people, man. I'm making on 90% sure you're lying to the people. But that's how, because see, it's so simple that, that's how rare it is, the 10%, that 10% of you just not understanding what it is. Why you can't figure out how, how in today's time, everything you do to buy, to buy anything, you need your fucking debit card, and what they tell you, at the cash register terminal, slide your, your C-hip, you're gonna pay with C-hip or, Apple Pay, the NFC, I forgot what the NFC stands for. Near field, something, man. But pretty much, all you gotta do is just, hold your phone, towards the terminal, and it, and it can sense it, man. That's all you gotta do. Apple Pay, all you do is fucking, hold the phone towards it, and boom, it scans. Because what? Because of a C-hip chip device inside your phone. It's the same thing with the same thing with the debit card, man. And they've been had the technology, man. It's just a little C-hip, and the times will come with that specific C-hip. They gonna require it, make it mandatory to be under your skin, your human flesh. Like why do you have to do that? Like why do they have to do that, man? Because it's according to prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know the depths of Satan, man. on how these elites, on how far they, how far they really be going, man. Their grand scheme is to enslave humanity, man, and depopulate you to an amount of 500 million. That's their grand scheme, man. They're really they're really plotting on that, man. And you gotta be a fool to think that that they ain't really on that. They really on that, man. These devils, be sacrificing children. That whole thing about adrenochrome and Pizzagate and Epstein Island. That's nothing, man. They really be doing that, man. They really be doing that. These devils really are sick like that, man. It's good to tell you in Job that that Job wouldn't even Job wouldn't even allow his own pet dogs to even be around this man, man. These devils are truly beasts, man. They're truly diabolical creatures, and it's the truth, man. And these are the ones that's ruling in power, man. And look around you. But the subliminal idolatry and satanic vibrations that's being pushed around you on a daily. The Super Bowl. Why the fuck is that? That demonic witch ass. That demonic witch Rihanna. She her whole set was look extremely Masonic and satanic. Wearing all red, at the Super Bowl, and everybody else wearing all white around her. She got that evil, proud look on her face. And they even showed the video at the end of her performance. What she thought The Rock. At the end of her performance, she threw up the all-seeing eye. But they ain't show that clip, on TV. They ain't, air that clip on TV. And it's common knowledge now, man. That's something that, why do you think they didn't show that clip on TV? Because why? Because we're in a day and age of information. 2023. You got TikTok. They might have got away with that probably in the early 2000s or something. But now people are onto his ass, man. People are calling out, what the Illuminati are, man. And they can't even brush it off. Esau can't even brush it off no more. And and pretend, how you do that, that man, ain't no such thing as the Illuminati, because, bro, every post this nigga makes, Esau makes, on anything political, you see the comments, the people are onto his ass. You look at the comments, the people are not buying the bullshit, man. The people are up on game, and this devil's losing his grip, man. Isaiah 47, that nakedness shall be uncovered, man. See, the spirit of Yahweh Shah, the more and more the prophets are prophesying, the more and more the vibration of the true power is being called back upon the earth. The more and more those that's ruling in power and wickedness at high places, the more and more they coming down and being revealed and exposed, man. And see, this all starts, with the true men on the earth calling upon the true power once again, man. And how long have fucking Christianity been around? For centuries, man. Ain't shit been happening. Man. Niggas been calling upon Jesus Christ for since how long, man? Niggas been calling upon Jesus, eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster for since how long? Ain't shit been happening, man. But the moment the true men stand upon their feet, calling upon the power once again, the ancient name, the ancient power, Now it's time to move. Now it's time to move. This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? The prophets were sent, man. Main point. Yahweh Shemashah sent forth the prophets, man. You know, because see, ain't no way you gonna stand up for the Lord. You know, you see, the prophets are the only ones that's gonna truly stand up for Yahweh Shemashah. You know? Isaiah said, here am I, Lord, send me. You know, the prophets were sent from Yahweh Shemashah and prophesying, you know, unto these people, man. You know? And you know, and usually the prophets weren't, you know, sent to prophesy, you know, words of prosperity and peace unto you, man. You know, it was more like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, you get a check engine light, man. You know, like anytime you see a check engine light in your car, do you think that's good news? You know, is that check engine light to indicate, you know, on your dashboard, you know, to give you relief of good, you know, of good news to you? No, man. No, man. Now you start stressing. Now you start worrying. Now you start, you know, thinking, you know, what's wrong? You know, what could be happening? How'd I get that, you know, to happen? What I do wrong? You know, so you start opening the hood. So you start checking out what's the reason. You know, so you start, you know, realizing what the fuck is going on with your car to, you know, to understand why you got that check engine light. Well, same thing with the prophets, man. Back in the ancient world, you know, anytime a prophet was to roll up on the scene, you know, a prophet of Yahweh Shemiyah Shah was to roll up on the scene, you know, what would happen? You know, everything would stop. Everything would stop. Everybody would be nervous, man. You know? Matter of fact, I'll get there. This is Slocky. Bear with me. This is 1 Samuel. First Samuel chapter 10. Slocky. Slocky, this is say it, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse verse 3. Actually, I saw that verse 2. Oh, damn, it's like I saw that verse 1. And the Lord Yahweh Shemiyah Shah said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine home with oil and gold. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. You know, so this is, you know, pretty much, after the Lord was displeased with Saul, and the Lord was pretty much, about to take the spirit away from Saul, and he took the spirit away from Saul, and started looking for another king, and he sent Samuel, to go out to Jesse, to David's father, to anoint among his sons, whom the Lord, has chosen to be king, over his people. Verse 1, I rejected him from reigning over Israel, filled thine horn with oil and gold. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. And Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hears, he will kill me. And the Lord Yahweh said, take the heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord Yahweh, and I will call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do, and thou shalt anoint me, and thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. And Samuel did that which the Lord Yahweh spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably? And he said, peaceably. I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord Yahweh, and that's the main point I want to bring out. A simple, the Lord sent Samuel to do a simple thing, something as simple as just anointing another, another Israelite to be ruler, over, his people, to be, anointed as king. That's it. That's all he was sent to do. And what was the people of the town when they saw Samuel? What did it say? They was trembling, man. They was trembling. The Lord then sent Samuel, the prophet, to prophesy to them evil, to prophesy, on a mission to go prophesy to them. All he was sent to do was to just, to go, anoint another king. That's all. But the main point, that same very fact, of how just after the sight of the prophet Samuel, they was trembling at him, man. And they asked him, she comes out of, she comes down unto us peaceably. What Samuel said, he said peaceably, man. Man, that fucking sigh of relief upon those people, like, oh, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Why do Yahweh send me outside? Because it was trembling, man. When this man, bro, when the scriptures talk about trembling, man, man, that individual was in serious fear and serious concern. Like you like sweating, man, heart pounding, trembling, man. Like, you ever been so scared that so scared and nervous in your life that your body cannot control itself from fucking shaking, man? So nervous and scared, man. And that's just off the sight, the sight of the prophet, I forgot the point what I was trying to make. But I'm gonna go back to Ezekiel chapter 13. I'm saying, because see, in today's time, Jake ain't holding, to high regards and, sense of urgency to the word of Yahweh towards his men. Back in the ancient world, it was serious business. The job, man, see, the people feared back then, and knew what the job of and the lot of a prophet was, because they knew, how faithful and true the power that sent them to be is, man, of his word, which is going to come to pass, man.